Constitutional law. Yes. Yeah. All right, let's do it. What's up, guys? It's the Bad Wolf. As always, don't mind the theatrics. Just got to keep it a little jazzy in this piece. That's a big, heavy book. All right, all right. So, what is the video about today? Well, it's about a little word called parens patriae. Oh, don't worry. We're going to cover that topic in just a moment. Make it comfortable. All right. Now, parens patriae. What does it mean? What does it all mean, Basil? All right. Well, before we get into that, I want to first thank you guys for reaching out to me and doing the consults and supporting me and sharing this information. We are getting like hundreds of people a day that are either joining or are at least viewing. We have like 500,000 people going through blacksite32.com. Now, remember, you guys can also reach the site by typing in jamesclovett.com or badwolfunincorporated.com. When you're there, make sure that you guys get the free newsletter. Lots of offers and where I'm at. And if I need to switch channels or whatever else, it'll all be in there. If I want to send you guys free documents or whatever, you get those and a discount when ordering from me, especially if it's the first time, by using the code that you get when you sign up for the newsletter. So join, join, join. You can also join me over on TikTok if you want under @James C Lovett. My secondary backup channel on YouTube is the Bad Wolf Media channel. If you guys want to donate, it's all on blacksite32 or jamesclovett.com. And yeah, with that being said, let's get to the video. Hopefully, you guys are doing great out there. May you guys all be blessed and healthy. We are transitioning, as you can see. What is that, velvet? Yeah, that's nice. What? Oh, all right. So we are transitioning from summer to fall. All right, and so it's getting a little chilly willy out there. All right. So with that being said, dress appropriately. Okay. And as always, if you guys see anybody making fun of the videos or me or calling me out of my name or whatever else, hit that report button over on their video or channel or whatever else it is appropriately for bullying, defamation of character, slander, and whatever else, or using copyrighted images without permission. Thank you in advance. Now, I appreciate you. So let's get going. All right. So parens patriae. Okay. So right here, Parens patriae. Okay. Basically, this is where we get the word patriot and parents from. All right. So here, parens patriae is Latin, okay, for parent of the nation. Now, this is a rough translation because this basically means patriot and this means parents. So parent that are patriots, patriotic, okay? And where you get papa from or paternity test, okay? That all comes from these Latin words. In law, it refers to the public, okay? So here we go, not in the private, but public policy, power of the state to intervene against an abuse or negligent parent, legal guardian, or informal caretaker. Okay. Now, if the law was doing their job, they would be going after my ex because of this right here, where the state needs to get involved when somebody is either abusive or a negligent parent. Now, if we look over here, parent of the nation. So what does this mean? This is what they're, this is, let's read about it and then we'll get into it. All right. Okay. All right. So here, parens patriae has been described as declaring the state to be the ultimate guardian. So the state is telling you they are the ultimate guardian. This is why they issue you the birth certificate. They issued the right for you to use that document, but they're saying if we issued the document to you, we have the ultimate right. We issued it to you because you're typically operating with the birth certificate issued from the state, not the one with the baby feet print on there that you should have, or the certificate of live birth, or the private one you made and got authenticated, or in some case, apostilled with your private one, or you put it on the record with your age of majority at the vital statistics office. But you didn't, most of you. So the state cleverly has declared that they have the power to be the ultimate guardian of every child because the word child is their word. Their word has a definition. So if you call your offspring a child, you're giving them more jurisdiction. The doctrine serves as both a sword and a shield for juvenile rights. Once again, their word, juvenile. The term parens patriae originated in the 12th century with the King of England. Once again, we're dealing with the British. Seems like they're all up our kudos, and we don't even realize it on most days, on a normal daily basis. We don't know who's controlling us. We're being puppeted, either from above or hand up your and literally means the father of the country. So in some regard, my argument would be is I am not under a civil disability and I am not under parens patriae. I'm not operating in the public. My offspring is not a public person or officer, official. They're not being abused. They're not being neglected. In the United States, parens patriae has been expanded by the courts to include the power of the state to act on the behalf of all of its citizens, regardless of their age or health. As a U.S. citizen, they're putting you under parens patriae. Because a U.S. citizen is a member of the public. You are regarded as a public official and taxpayer. You are their property. This is why they can do whatever they want to do to you because you've never declared to them that you are competent to take care of your own affairs. Minnesota Rule 220. You're using their stuff. You're operating with their birth certificate. You never told them that you are age of majority in age and mental competency. But they said it right here. You want me to read it? Today, Junior, in the United States, parens patriae has been expanded by the courts to include the power of the state to act on behalf. And they're talking about the minor state. The minor state means the corporate or state of, not the major state, which is the organic and de jure American. There's Florida State and state of Florida. Florida State has Floridians. State of Florida has U.S. citizens. To act on the behalf, in other words, to administer your public trust, your public account, your public straw man, all capitalized name, capitis demutio maxima. regardless of their age, because at any time of your age and your health, your age and your mental health, anything, your welfare, they can act on your behalf because you are telling them you are a member of theirs. The government or any other authority, okay, in this case, they're talking about the courts here or the states. So they're saying the government has it. The government has to look out for our well-being. That's what the Constitution is for. Do your job. Thank you in advance. Or any other authority. Authority only means somebody who's saying they have authority over you, because in the United States of America, you have to grant this or it's lost by your acquiescence or by your utilization. Regarded as the, check it out here, legal, not lawful, legal. So if they're a legal protector, then they're legally protecting who? 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 The legal person. And who is the legal person? Your name in all capitalized letters. So they're really not taking care of you. They're taking care of the legal name because they protect legal things. And they're the legal protector of citizens unable to protect themselves or protect themselves from themselves. Now, this is supposed to only be in there for people who are orphans, disabled youth, disabled adults, criminals, people out of their monkey flipping mind, but they've extended it to be everybody who has a legal name and a legal title as a resident or resident and a U.S. citizen. Now, I'm not going to go through and read all the court cases and whatever else. I gave you guys the just meaning of it. Unless I see anything that's unique. But here's my thing to you. If the state, hypothetically speaking, is a non-belligerent, non-combatant treaty of the United States, if the state can administer and has governance over you, then how can I ever really then technically be sued or in bankruptcy or foreclosed on? Then I want to say, well, I'm under parens patriae. The state should take care of my bills. The state should do all that. Sue the state, don't sue me. I'm under their jurisdiction. They're responsible for me if I utilize their own parens patriae law, their code. So they've been playing us every which way but loose. We've been getting diddled. See, they play you in one aspect by saying, "Well, aren't you competent to handle your affairs?" Yes, sue him, take his stuff. But then they turn around and say, "Well, you're not competent to handle your own affairs, so you got to go to court. You're not competent to handle your child. You don't know how to raise a child properly, so we're going to take him from you, give him to somebody else, pay them, and hope that your child and your assets are fine." So which one is it? I'm both? No, I'm whatever they need me to be that's going to make them the most money. Essentially, that's what it is because it's commercial. They're all out for profit. If they're out for profit, they're not out for your true well-being. A nonprofit, on the other hand, they're out there because they want to help you. They care about you. That's why Levitica is considered a not-for-profit. We're trying to help you. A lot of other places have access to your cestacay trust money, called by them as the general trust. And all they're doing, what do you think they're doing with this money? Why do you think you think that the states are really just giving you money for a free cell phone through the government? The states are pimping. They're telling the government that you want these free benefits. And that sounds great, right? Though it's also using our money and digging us a deeper hole for our debts. But they're going to the government and saying, hey, the people want free cheese, free cell phones. They need help getting money from their baby daddies. I don't need a man. Really? Because all the men that are behind are males. They're not real men, they are male, are out here pimping these products. Do, do you think it's, should I get into it? You want me to do it? Should I get into it? Do you, ladies, especially, do you got it? Men are pimping these products to you and they're using women, other females, to make you think that these are the things that males want. I never heard no dude ever walk around and say, man, I wish girls all had bigger butts. They might say, you got a little butt, tiny but mighty, but I'll work with it. But you think we're going to turn you down because you ain't got big enough boobs? Or those are men pimping those males in devious places, pimping those products and services and even makeup. You can say you don't need a man. That's cool. But the makeup you're getting is owned by a male owned company most times, trying to get money out of your baby daddy. Child support was put there by these males who are pimping the system. The courts and all of them, they get kickbacks. They want you to fight with your man or your baby daddy or whatever and bring it to court because it makes them money. They want you to fight so then the police have to show up. That gives the police job security. You know what they don't want is for you guys to talk it out on your own, to not need the system, for him to treat you right and get his stuff together and be a real man, and for you to stop belittling him and draining him of his resources, where the courts and the child support agencies get kickbacks and they get a good chunk of the money. That's why you don't see all of the money that you ask for, hypothetically and educationally speaking. Just saying. You guys don't know what's going on. And I'm going to touch a lot of soft spots, not not in the Diddy way, because you guys need to know what's going on in your daily lives. You're being pimped. You're all being played. And some of y'all want to get mad at me for giving you the sauce, the tea, the juicy juice. I don't care. I know what's going on. I've known what's going on for years. I've been trying to tell people and help people on this channel. Finally, lets me have an outlet to be able to share. But I don't care if I hurt your feelings. If I hurt your feelings, that means you're dealing with trauma and you're triggered and you're not ready for adult conversations. You're a full size boy or a full size girl, and you're not ready to hear this. And I don't care if you unfriend me or unlike, it ain't going to change that you're still being played and pimped. I just have the balls to tell you guys what it is. Same thing I do with my girl. She doesn't like everything I say. And then she sits down and does self evaluation and takes accountability for her actions and things. And then she researches what I've told her and then she apologizes because that's what's healthy. And I do the same thing for her. Matter of fact, I just apologized to her for something she was right about and something I wasn't paying attention to about myself. And I said, you know what? You were right. Oh, she enjoyed that one. So, parens patriae means that you have waived, not lost, your rights from the Constitution This is a quick cheat sheet on the constitutional law. This is by Permacharts. They give you all kind of little goodies. You get these on Amazon for like $7. They don't want you guys listening to somebody like me because I introduce you guys to the things you guys don't know, but you have the right to know about constitutional law, common law, private law, religious law. How do you think some of these, I don't even know if I should really, I'm not going to go all the way there, but how do you think some of these priests or whatever else get away with what they're doing or what they've done? They get shuffled around but never really locked up because they're under religious law, ecclesiastic law, Vatican law, educationally speaking. There's jurisdictions going on, and you guys have been giving yours to the states, which is just a membership. It's a PMA, Private Members Association. How do we know that? Because not everybody can just join the public and get all the rights and benefits. The states do not have the power to naturalize, but some of these states are not really trying to naturalize, but they're giving away a lot of your American, and we won't get into the current government and the border things and the illegal criminal aliens that they're letting into our country to cause destruction and chaos. We won't get into all that. Our other channel, the Badwolf Media channel, we will get into some of that. So add me on that channel if you guys want to hear more of the deeper layers of things going on. That's all I'm going to say. On this channel, we're going to keep it business. So once again, thank you for all the people out there. Thank you to Ramen for the donation every month, roughly. I appreciate that. I do see everybody. And if you don't mind me shouting out and you want to donate, I will do that. If not, it is what it is. If you just want to donate anonymously, great. Otherwise, if you guys want the behind the scenes footage, you guys can join on YouTube, my main channel, main page. Click on the join button and you can be a part of the Wolf Pack and see the behind the scenes videos and tips, tricks, techniques, commentaries, me sometimes losing my on some of this information. If you like, you don't have to. It also helps to support me monthly. Okay, let's get to the real point. So, with that being said, we now know that they are administrating a governance over us under parens patriae. So, if you do not correct that, or you do not know when to properly and at the right time refute or rebut that assumption, because here, I normally would have put this in this part in the VIP section, but I'll give it to you guys here. Here's my thing. They can make all the assumptions they want, but they have no contract in place. You can't force me to be anything. You can't have rules and things that I'm subject to and enforce them on me without me knowing. They might say, well, ignorance of the law. Okay, but you're not the law. You are a type of law. You are not the government who administers lawful code and laws and the Constitution. You are the state, and you have a level of governance, but you yourselves are not sovereign, not completely. You're sovereign, but you're not 100% sovereign. So I'm just saying, produce the contract because otherwise it's slavery. If you're forcing me to do something, you're not paying me, that's peonage, and peonage is a federal offense. So you can request, you can ask, and if I don't know to challenge those things properly with respect, if respected, then they can assume that you know what it is and you're agreeing and they have the jurisdiction. So doing your age of majority or creating your own affidavit, getting it notarized, knowing when and how to use that in court is a key piece. That's it. That's all I'm going to tell you. All right, guys, that being said, that is it for this particular video. Make sure you guys hit that bell, like, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy your day. Take care of yourselves. And one of the things I can tell you is if you're walking around and you still hate somebody, I'm not saying you have to like them by no means. There's some people that I really, really dislike, but let the hate go because you're giving them a free lease in your life, in your heart, and you want the universe or God or whatever to bless you, but yet you're carrying around stuff that ain't suiting you for where you're going. Forgive your friends and family, but don't forget, don't give up on whatever it is your dream. If you're living in a car right now, don't give up. I've had people tell me they were living in cars and they didn't give up because of positive motivation they learned from my videos. Some people, you know, improve themselves. So I'm trying to give you guys a piece. Don't give up on what you believe. Even for me, I go through things every day. I'm going through things right now that are like devastating, but I'm still trying to maintain a positive outlook for not only me, but for you guys as well. So it doesn't mean you necessarily have to fake it, but at the same time, don't let it take over your mind and your life and your vision. Because if your vision is cloudy, you may not be able to see all the things and the beauty of that which you can have and that which you are. And then it's truly lost. So take care of yourselves, guys. Love yourself, love each other, be the best you can every day. And I'll talk to you guys later. Wolf's out.